Ki khubor ka Batesi TV.
Ka umdi basnyam bat penjasliang. Rupa Premium Meghalaya.
Sophistication meets style. The stylish trendsetter Tata Curve SUV is in town. India's first coupe SUV is now in Shillong. Net Foodish. Ordar mapi, minwan ramangi hakerdob ying jongpi.
Ki Nongrep Karilum Garu hapo ka North Garo Hills District da ka jingdon jokatnat horticulture ki yo ka jing mentoy bakrau ban kan tiu ki yo ka kot ba kin pendap ila ka jong ka yeng kasam ha ka jinglek ban jurep kilat pathai kubor hapo ka jing alam jong katanat Directorate of Information and Public Relations ki la jingo ya ka district hapo Resubel Para bakan thop ya ka snong daram jong la para bat ka Delma Doreng Sarang ha ka jinglek ha ka snong daram la ya kendo yo Nongrep ubari Ngap ya kaba ulayo jingerap na katnat horticulture Lyngba ka apiculture mission ha kaba ulayo ka jingmentoy ka bakhrau hapo ka jingelam ka horticulture development officer ka Hansa Nora Kisangma klaya thu baya ka mission lasdang hosnem arja ka phra bat kini kinog ringap kila kieu bha ha kayo ka kot hadien bagi lasdang ni kam ha kawi pat kaliang lay kendo ru ya uwe na kinong rep ubarep kaj ya kaba ulayo jingerap Lyngba ka katnat horticulture ha ka snong jong la para ya ka baula yo nak skim MIDH arajar arpuar arajar pulai shu ni Nongrep ulayo ka jingrap nak sarkar kumbalai hajar likitan rai bat kini ka jing yo ka jong u ya kini ka skim kala plela ru ikipat ba ha ka yo kam ka yo ajam ya kini ki kat uniu Nongrep ula jupenya yo shaki wei pat ki jela kum Bihar bat West Bengal bat kini ka lairap shibun ya ka yeng ka sam ka jong shu lai kendu ru ya wei Nongrep ubarep ya uvanla bat yau niu jat kham nyar pha ban lap bagi Nongrep kin rap yo new jaj uniu vanilla la thung haki kin jai yeng dieng bat onda di ude ubarem dor bha bat habadi hayo song dor hadu khatsan spa shikilu
so the products what do they do after it is ripened
yeah
what do
makanan na may pako No, this one is
yeah they akharu
Oh, akharu. See, the thing is that I'll tell you. The cost of this particular project in Nghd, I wouldn't. I think my seed superior would know much more about the cost of the project and the whole outlay, financial outlay, because I mostly deal with the technical terms of the project. I would also want to briefly tell about the scheme first, because this particular scheme is a centrally sponsored scheme. Okay, so it comes directly from the central, right? So.
anga iko ya chin anga khangsi jangki thangna mangen aro bisa disarangba yang angni baksan dalurogen sikha tikha khanam foreina mangen aro anga thangkha bosarango nami daki manaude aro nami daki smut ungi tharigen bagan khuni sanchi aro
Thangkha paisa matna ni ba nanga number tama nanga ba chi
boy number ta thangkha bosa manaba nanga
matinga mata ode
man batenga
okay aro mai me rang kon as khema na ha ya scheme mani tru
mai ba ya kiani khuba tawa kita kana kita asal gumuku sam gumuku mana ha chu gumukun mana ha ngadi mana dongja
so he had said that starting from the plantation itself, the scientific plantation methods he learned through this scheme. Normally if you go to any other farm, they normally follow these traditional methods. So right now, if you can see, he has a complete spacing, has maintained a complete spacing, and he also had applied a lot of manures and fertilizer, which he did not apply before, and he knew that it has increased his production as well in that way. Okay, and then he had said that it's kind of a future prospect for him, for his future generation, for his daughter, for his sons, and that way I think it has elevated his standard of living as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's a farmer. This whole land belongs to him. Okay, so what we do is that under this scheme we target the farmers. When I say farmers, whoever wants to grow it's not just specifically for banana, it can be any other fruits, floriculture, or any crops. Okay, so it covers a whole spectrum of. Okay, so he sends it to Dorangre, which is Asia's largest market, banana market. So he sends it there. Okay, and another one he also sells it in the local as of now. So basically, right now it's mostly agriculture. So agriculture right now, so that's why we're promoting different kind of livelihood opportunities for them, like agriculture. You can see this whole area, it's filled with vegetable farmers, strawberry farmers, and completely based on agriculture, the livelihood. It sits in the border. In Assam, if you can just see that Dudnai Krishna and all, they do take the produce to Dudnai Krishna and they sell it in the market. Guwahati, as of now, I'm not really sure. The train goes, but the vegetable, since it's perishable as well, but of course it's nearer, then they do sometimes try to sell it. Some of the farmers in the North Garo Hills, they also sell their produce to Dorangare, which is in Assam, it's in the borders, and from there they can also supply it to Bihar or Bengal. The most demand is for chini champa, which is very prevalent out here, and all the locals, they grow chini champa, and it has more demand in Bihar for that. For this bunch, it's around 200. It can also range. It's not a fixed price according to the size. So particularly for this price, he sells it for 200. Yeah, of course it will change because the middleman is there. So right now, what the government as a department, we're also trying to cut off the middleman, and we're trying to get them bias. And in that way, we're also trying to practice cluster approach in an aggregation method or collectivization of their farmers. And that way, they can have a higher bargaining hand or the upper hand on the market, and that way they won't get pushed down by these middlemen in Dorangre or any other markets. Yes, I think to some extent a lot of livelihood has been changed through with the introduction of this railway system in North Garo Hills. And I think the farmers could also transport their produce in a bulk to Assam and other parts of the country, especially the nearing neighboring country. The nearing neighboring states. So as of now, because right now we are focusing mostly on banana, since it is also the ODOP, which is the one district one product. North Garo Hills, and that we mostly target with banana supply itself, because the other horticulture producers are perishable in nature. It's quite perishable, so it's very hard for them. It's very hard for us as of now to sell it, in the long term. Vegetables, they do right now. We do try to sell. We sell it in the local market as of now. We haven't sold it to the other states.
Aro richa sa takiba phala anti wai size ni kre phala.
See, he had availed the scheme in 2022-23, right? So normally for the first fruiting and all, it takes around 3 years for banana. Okay, 2 to 3 years. So within that range. So right now it's still in the first and second year. So the fruiting is still not there for some of the plants. And yet whatever fruiting he's getting, whatever yield he's getting, he sells it in the local market. Okay, we have it's nearby the local markets are nearby, and then he sells it for 200 more. 200 rupees per bunch. Okay, so this particular plantation, it falls under MIDH scheme, which is also a sub-scheme of HMNH, okay, Horticulture Mission for Northeastern and Himalayan regions. See, it's under MIDH. He is a beneficiary under the year 2022-23. Okay, and this particular scheme, it provides a holistic approach for these farmers. We give assistance in regard to planting material, free planting material inputs or biopesticides. We don't use any chemicals or artificial pesticides. So we focus mostly on biopesticides, sprayers, and farm implements and tools as well, along when he avails this particular scheme, right? More. Planting material by taking on us. Planting by Barayera, Charana Paitan.
Oh, young Gina. Ukode Hazal Getam.
Okay, so he got the planting material of 3,000 plants. Okay.
Aro anga antang banu nostung gobrangko antang tariemung hazalshat tariemung hazal bring hatotal.
Oh, okay. So after that, he also had replicated, and he also done his own nursery management, and then he had replicated, and now he has around 4,000 to 4,500 plants. It's one Cheni Champa, Malbok, and also Pitagori. Okay, so Pitagori and Malbok, it's fairly new, so he already has Cheni Champas. For that, we don't have a processing or a table. For that, he sells it directly in the local market. So in the future, he's also planning to get these varieties like Pitagori. He also has Pitagori and Malbok. From there, he's going to process it, make a juice or wine or chips in the future. So that's what we're planning more. And this particular scheme, it also provides, we have provided a lot. We have supported more than 2,000 farmers under this particular scheme, and he's also one of our beneficiaries. And we have also we also focus not just on the production methods, post-management, and as well the marketing aspects. Okay, in the post-harvest management, we also give some of the farmers on the need-based. We give them pack houses or storages so that they can store their produce. Okay, and we also give them and these pack houses and the machineries and equipments. If they want to buy like grass cutters and all the other equipments, then they can avail it at 50% subsidy.
RENG.
Yang pada ada PM FMI ni ko
35% subsidy dongba niko loan ra digi mina yani damde 1,47,000 rang ka digi mina alamla digi mina gitsa ban chi nokra ko thariata oson oy.
Okay, so we hadn't gotten the subsidy under the KMFME scheme. So this is a honey processing unit for a small honey processing unit for an individual. So PMFME scheme is a Pradhan Mantri formalization of food processing enterprise, and under that scheme we had availed. Okay, so normally what we do is we also converge the schemes. He's also a beneficiary of Agriculture 2.0 and also the beneficiary of PMFME scheme. So he had availed the scheme, and it also has a 35% subsidy loan, right? So he has to pay 75% and 25%, and then the 35% has to be paid by the government. So he had bought this for 1.47 or 1.47 lakhs. Okay. So now you can process kain amo honey.
Capacity lang ko ba? Better capacity.
You know, nabarang 40 kg strong ko de chakka sangsan.
Okay, so at one time we can, it can hold up to 40 kilo. Okay, it can process around 40 kilo. Oh, how make it out?
Yeah, 40 kg strong ko process kana mana digi mana iwasan oy khale nabu wax strong ko de tharis kaja.
Okay.
Wax strong ko de anga walun ti mana thariya.
So right now for procuring the wax and all of that, he is still using the traditional method. So before availing this schemes and getting this machine, he used to process your honey in a traditional way, right? So after that, he started producing his honey. All of his honey extraction is done through this. Okay.
Honey process kani ibu please dijak chuk tanya.
Okay.
Iya kata. Nama tu de. Pangi kha chum mi ang video rong ba nak le. Ya proses kampung ang salgum gum gana kha. Ara good daw April May da karang usa. April May June da karang daw tu pangi kha charo. Urunun pangi har kha salgum gum pangi kha ha.
No, the April, May, June, during the month of April, May, June, every day he would process.
Okay.
Okay. Aru may plan din.
April, May and June.
Yeah. Sweet. So don't bakbate mana mana so honey ko.
Honey ko process kana me.
We.
No bakbate mana.
Okay.
Yanura khanda sa thaun 40 kg strong ko mana.
In 1
salgum
hour.
khawa ngonde.
Oh, okay. So the capacity is in 1 hour you'll get 40 kilos of honey. Okay.
1 hour.
1 hour. So just imagine in like the whole day. So he would process it the whole day. So he must be getting, tons of.
Yaran ni wud ngani ni kita kamtak ni.
Oh, because didn't even know that use kana bemo.
Oye saja kha dikin khas na dure kanya. Salgum ngan khawde muyo wailan ting linga ni.
Okay.
That means other months is
No, there is. Whole year more. That's only production.
Oye Ini naba beci mana de March tahun bangkatnya mana? March, starting March, April, May. Jaga tamu highest mana?
Okay.
Uno de jaga tamun changrira utrana mana? Box kisah ni. Oh, box kisah ni kiji chat raman utrana mana?
So for the highest yield price is from March, April, May, June na mo. And from one box you can get a yield of about 8 kilos of honey. Okay. Other year with the gapan year on the winter on the dry spell on.
Hoy. Tamde basok tahu dungde tungay December around tungay. Tahu mo ba which from months side which tak kapan tungay.
Okay. So the whole year you do get the yields. It's just that we have a certain period, right? We also have a dry spell and about high yielding time. So in those season, I think in the high season then that's only about right after the spring.
Really do.
Baba good quality mana ramai orang ko takkan.
Naba beci ko.
Oh, beci orang may orang normally takkan good quality ko mana de.
Good quality ko mana de ada. Pun naba so why de ba dau farm chile naba bazar lang sila nude organic.
Just antari dak ni produce orang kamu nak ni mai bawa honey ko de good quality ko mana de amai deke ko. Tako nambat ken. Na ramai ko takkan nangana.
Nambat ko packaging ano.
Packaging is no good quality mana de one honey ni quality ko san aane ngaro.
Good quality mana de research mana de.
Maintenance di number.
May jarong mata naksan aro.
Mars sana ko mo angin.
Diba? Nang quality
Nambat ko mana de ko nakanin sa mata. Yano de.
So what he said was that to get a good quality honey, the first and foremost is the site selection, right? The site selection has to be the top priority, because if you start your apiary near the urban area or just near the where there's pollution and all of that, it won't give a good quality, because we need flora, right? honeybees, they need flora, they do pollination, and they get the pollens from there, and that's how they create the honey, right? So in that way, it's better to put proper selection, and there they can get all sorts of different kind of multiflora. Or if you want a certain base citrus, then you have to put your apiary in a citrus-based farms and all of that. So in that way, you can get the high quality. Yeah, for testing, so testing ko nakamo.
Testing itu warta ni.
Okay.
Food safety office ni kita warta.
Yeah, so he also has a license in the food safety, food safety officer. He had sent for testing, and he also got a testing done. So right now in North Carolina, we don't have the testing laboratory, but we're also pushing forward to it. Okay, and we through food safety officer, we get all of the testings done. Okay, and sometimes they can also send it to Guwahati as well. There they can do the testing.
Ya, aku takkan ni zaman ni hari wan bercirang mana ni zaman de packaging kayak mana wa exhibition nak orang participate ka, jadi mana bercirang ko phala, aro exhibition orang participate ka, ang kon number orang labeling on siapa ba? Hoi kepan ang cibri yang Silong gemuksin supanga, aro kepan state orang supanga, Mizoram gemuksin supanga.
Mizoram. Mana nak ni produk orang ko Mizoram macam mana wata?
Hoi wata, aro Nagaland wata. Digi mana bisung order kar kerkang digi mana ade bijab cidang oni de chungja digi mana kepan ani kobar ai mana wata supply ka digi mana tau de kepan gemuk ni kos semua de ada kiji hasil sarang bakapgen ro
tau de ade kepan ni ko dia mana
hoi antani baksana kepan ni kumda ada kiji hasil sarang bakapgen ro ya bersih watan sar dia cuman bana kiji chani bataba hina watatan saksana watan.
The first thing he said was in the marketing, right? So at first he didn't know about. Of course, he knew how to, rear the bees and all of that. But then the marketing aspect he didn't know. Okay, so when he started with the labeling, when he started, branding his brand, yeah, his brand is Awe Honey, right? So after that, he had started to get more value addition. It has put more value addition to his honey, and that way he could even sell it outside the state as well. So he has mentioned that he had sent it to Nagaland, Mizoram, okay, and other states, and he could also participate in different kinds of exhibitions where he could showcase his products. Right? Oh yes, and also he also buys from other fellow beekeepers, and then this year he got around 1,000 kg. 1,000 kg of honey.
Tangka mana de wa gemukci 7 itu strong apen kapare man palman chade ndiba nuni profit on de 3 lakh strong apen.
Okay. So he could sell about this year more. Okay, this year he could sell. He made a revenue of about 8.5 to 9 lakhs, and from that he got a profit of about 3.5 lakhs.
Only
the boxes, and we also give them. So in apiculture mission, the first tranche, we also give them trainings. Okay, we give them various type of training, scientific basic trainings, and they undergo that training. The selection process is also there, and after that, we also give them 5 boxes to try it out at first. Okay, the government gives them 5 boxes. Along with, we also give them smokers and bee veils and hand gloves and all the necessary equipment that's needed to wear the bees, right? And after that, they can also avail the loans. Okay, there's also for master beekeepers. I think he has also applied. I think he has also applied for the loan, which gave for the loan of around 2.17 lakhs. Okay, where there's 50% is a grant aid. Okay, and 50% he has to pay at a 0% interest. Okay, in North Carolina we have right now 3, 1 from each block. Okay, so we have right now 3 blocks, which is in Calcutta, 1 for Risubelpara, he is the one, and then for Bajingdoba we have 1. Okay, so we have 3 master beekeepers. So that's what I was saying. So right now in India we have Mellifera, we have Rosatas and all of that. But the one which is very prevalent and indigenous to India is Epicerana. And stingless is one of the rarest bees.
anga pelakna sekarang angani cingni ya horticulture ni officer rang aro cingni madam officer rang ko anga dengkang manca matkel cingna kusi onga aro anga isolni aro jisuni bimango salam ko cingna namneka anga ya binila ko kya ni gimana kan pokoma
the horticulture department and all the officers who are involved in helping him plant this vanilla, and he welcome all of you in the name of Jesus.
Dawang ya binila ko hajar gini cicetoni abacinga hajar gini cicetoni anga gi anga hajar gini cicetoni gi anga iko biterang ko anga paluruna maninga ha aro cingni madam donga dao bisong aro cingni sar official ba donga horticulture ni bisong cingko ri bai cingko sandi cingna ya benila maibarangko fulirangko cingna unnaha aro ya machine rangko ba benila ko chi satna gata cingna machine rangko unnaha sprinkler rangko cingna unnaha dakemang cinga dao ya benila rang bangyen cinga bersisa bate sukses songna manrurueng ha aro cinga ya dianggap bersio hajar geni kulgetam bersio keji kulger ko palna manha uko cinga rete hajar serta bunga take reto palaha bersio anga yang apa bersio keji kulger manha madam 20 kilo
aro baita pangrang dongan na
you know mebade pangde pangr chabri donga
ya ni area baita area na
iara bikasa khatasa au
chabri dongan
oe iya de binila de biap chuna rang mangba ki na chance manaya
taken na ade identity okay I'll tell you so we had started planting vanilla in the year 2018. And after that, he got the help from the department, from the Department of Horticulture, Directorate of Horticulture, to the District Horticulture Office. And through that, he was converged in a scheme called Spice Development Scheme. Okay. So under that, we also have one crop for vanilla. So we have given around 250 plants to them, assistance of 250 plants. We also got training from the District Horticulture Office. And as he started cultivating by himself, and after that he also got a training on sprinkler irrigation systems, micro irrigation systems, and we had given him this sprinkler irrigation which is under the PMKSY per drop more crop. So under this, for his irrigation, even when he has a scarcity of water, then he can use this system. In that way it is much more efficient, water efficient in the long run. So in this 1 bigha of area, he had planted around 400 plants. Okay, so 400 plants of vanilla, and he had opted for high density planting because it only needs a support and it's a creeper. So in that way, within a short, even if it's in a small area, he can grow very high density planting. And this year, he sells 1 kilo of vanilla for 1,500.
What is the production?
The production, plan gisa ni ko na baita naman.
Plan gisa ni ko kiji getam ba kiji gini ata tekerang mana?
2.5 to 3 kilo per plant he gets. Okay. And gimana last year na baita naman. So yun din ketal samo.
Dadi di ketal saya yang bel siya di sang kiji kulger pala madam.
2018 it takes about 3 years to fruit. Okay. So 2018 till now, so he had last year I think he got around 20 to 30 kilos, and to that he sold it off. So for the marketing aspects also, we have tied them, these vanilla farmers, with Nghd Cooperative Society, which is under Sister Rose, and so Sister Rose is buying directly from them, 1,500 rupees per kilo. And if they start curing, so okay. But I think in the future they also want to dry it and sell it because it will fetch a higher market rate.
Where do they sell the products?
Nghd Cooperative Society. Cuttings for So the propagation method for vanilla is through cuttings. Okay. He wants to show it to you.
Stili kagen bamu?
Yeah.
Stili kaimeng? Ya kode. Endeki takim. Kali endeki takim. Ya ko jabur ko. Endeki donon.
Okay. So what he does is that he takes the cuttings from the plant, it's from the mother plant. From there he just tied it up with a sutli or any wire, and then he just put it right under the mulching, under the mulch. Okay, because we have to mulch it with the organic because it needs a high organic matter. Normally warm humid temperature is also needed with a high organic matter, and mulch which is easily available out here, it is a very good, you know, it has very high organic matter or organic content. In that way we can, you know, go. We don't need to plant it inside the soil. Okay.
Niki kata ya. Tahu di yan jabul di yan ungaya jabul unga aro ya tahu di gubur sarang ko no di nampata.
Yeah. So after that he would also add some FYM, which is a farmyard manure. Okay. And that will, you know, increase the fertility. Yeah. After the flowering, it takes about 6 to 9 months for the pot to come. Okay. So you can see the pots are here. Jangan apa? No. Jadok ni jaskuli zaman flowering zaman orang kata.
Ya ko April lo di December lo phal namana.
Phal mana je ba ye pot terat baru na baru. So April ini orang kata kan?
April lo ni orang kata ya.
Okay, from April till December, to start fruiting. Okay. And one thing about this vanilla is it is quite technical because we also need to do hand pollination more. Hand pollination.
Pollination kama konsikia ha.
So he learned how to do hand pollination by himself, and then he does the pollination. And after the pollination, once it flowers,
Training naman mana
yeah, he got all the training.
Training kode cenga cengni official ya horticulture ni official rangan cengna training ko na ha. Aro madam cengni ya madam ba cengna training ko na ha. Cenga pollination ka ani aro ya gi ani gamma kon cenga training ko man ha.
9 months, it will start fruiting. Okay. And after that, you can harvest. Harvest karo mai dike mashi ke nara namma yara namma haye namku jawa ba.
Namku jawa. Ya kode December second week on, yeho harvest kana ongai ha.
So they'll start harvesting this vanilla pots on December 2nd week. Okay. So basically, how we know whether the maturity and advances of this plant is when you at the bottom of or at the tip of the, you know, the vanilla pot, it becomes a bit yellowish. Okay. Then we know that it's mature.